everyone, my name is Sarah Ellis. I'm the new assistant professor of printmaking here at Jacksonville State University in the art department. This fall is my very first semester and I'm coming here to you from Murray State University, and I'm so excited to be joining the JSU team. The reason why I was so excited to join Jacksonville State is because it has everything that I want in terms of a teaching job. I'm somebody who, when I started graduate school, knew that I wanted to be a professor. As much as I love doing visual art, the other thing that I get the biggest thrill out of is the reciprocal nature of teaching. You can give knowledge back to people, and in return, you gain new perspectives on everything. And it's just something I've been so inspired by since I started my career as an artist. So when I learned about JSU and I learned that not only do they have a small class size here, the teacher to student ratio is perfect in my opinion, but I was also really excited about all of the things that the students are offered here in terms of gallery shows, in terms of different courses that they're able to participate in. And also, I was just really thrilled by the potential of the printmaking department here. I'm really looking forward to starting some new classes and getting different types of curricula for the students developed. And I just feel like there's limitless potential here, and I'm really excited to be able to participate in the environment that we have here. So in terms of the courses that I'm offering, this semester specifically, I am teaching Drawing 1, but in terms of printmaking, I'm teaching screen printing as well as intaglio. So screen printing, really basic. You think about a screen printed t-shirt. That's everyone's gateway into printmaking. We've all have a t-shirt with a design on it, right? But what we do in there is a lot more than making shirts. We're actually making fine art on paper. And intaglio is a really old process. Think 500-600 years ago. It was invented actually as a way for people who created armor to have a patent of their design that they had engraved onto a chest plate, for example. So we're taking those really old methods and making contemporary art with them. And it's a really fascinating, labor-intensive process. So if you're somebody who loves chemistry, if you love drawing, if you love puzzles, if you love problem solving, intaglio is something that you could really have a lot of fun with. Next semester, we're gonna mix it up a little bit, and I'm looking forward to teaching a couple different things. I wanna incorporate some relief printing. So some people might have done those little linoleum blocks in high school. Just think bigger and a lot more labor intensive is what we do in my classes. And I'm also looking forward to starting lithography here. And that's just, again, another type of printmaking, but this one is something that's really drawing heavy, and it is notorious for being kind of like the printmaker's love-hate relationship, because with lithography, you can do anything in the world. It's the ultimate chameleon in terms of artistic processes, but there are a lot of chemical things you need to be aware of, a lot of things that can go wrong. I mean, Murphy's Law is constantly in effect with litho, but it's the most rewarding process in my opinion. So I'm just so excited to be able to teach all of these different things. And along the way, I also get to teach drawing, which is my other passion. And so it's the perfect mix in my opinion. So a big part of what I do as a printmaker is I work with other artists. It's been a tradition throughout print history to have, whether or not this person is a printmaker, they might be somebody who's a painter and they'd like to make multiples of whatever their artistic rendering is. And so that's the beauty of print. Not only do you end up with a phenomenal product, you end up with several copies of exactly the same thing, print making. And so part of what every program I've ever been involved with from as early as my own undergraduate education was bringing in a visiting artist to work with students. And that's something that's incredibly important to me. This last semester we had Todd Herzberg in, and so he made 2 editions of screen prints with our students. It was super exciting. Every student who helped out actually got to take a print with them, so that was just another perk. They got to have a piece of art for their collection. Next semester, I would like to follow suit and bring in somebody else. And my plan is to have the process that each artist is doing be different every single semester. So that way we can stagger what students are exposed to in class, as well as what they're getting to see from people who have a different perspective than I do. I think it's super important to have people from around the country, as many different types of making and different experiences that we can bring into the classroom, the better. And so the largest thing for me, though, is making sure that these people that I'm bringing in are 100% engaged with the students. And so part of my visiting artist program will always be to have the students able to help out and able to participate. I know that for me as a student, that was one of the things that really got me hook, line, and sinker with printmaking, was the fact that I could talk to these people that were my favorite artists in the world and find out that they also make mistakes and that sometimes things don't always go right. And at the end of the day, we're all human and we're all just people who love to make art. And so I'm happy that I can bring that to the students here at JSU.